What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to the Marlins franchise, episode 10. We are going the offseason, year 4 to year 5. I never say this, but I always feel like my franchises are like a 5-year plan, especially when they're like a big rebuild like this. Year 4, we won 90 games, but we missed the playoffs by 1. So we need to make some changes this offseason. You guys are mentioning trade Alfaro for an ace. I actually think that's a good idea. I mean, Zarate, I think, is ready. His durability is not the best, so whoever we get, if we do trade him, I want to have a backup catcher who is serviceable, like guy who can maybe hit a little bit. Now, is that BJ Lopez? Maybe. Is it Banfield? I don't think he's ready yet. Is it Wallach? No. So just remember that because his durability is going to probably be in the high 40s, low 50s, he's more susceptible to injuries, and he will probably only end up playing 130 to 140 games. Probably more like 130, so there's 30-something games we're going to have someone else. I'd like to have a serviceable backup. So let's go to the offseason, see if any retirees on our team. No. Let's see, any big names? There's an injury for Ernie Clement. Okay, B potential. He was 27. Corona. Ooh, I could go for a Corona right now. Luis Gonzalez. Alexi Amarista. See, a bulging disc. DISC, not something else. I'm just seeing what the injuries are. Dislocated ankle. Torn MCL. So they can kind of be torn ACL. So sometimes they're not. You can get them and not end your career. So, all right. Exclusive free agents, Vasquez, 2.75 ERA. He wants $7 million a year. I'm going to take a chance and give him a qualifying offer. And I believe Buxton is going to become a free agent as well. Right now, we could rock with Kalenic in the outfield. We do have Dahl, who is going to be back. We were worried about him being out, but he's back. We also have Jock. And then we have Josh Naylor. So I think we're gonna go with Kalenic as our everyday. I'm gonna let Buxton go. There's a glitch. I mentioned it before, but basically I have currently with him. I'll show you right here. It is a team option. Look on the very bottom. It says team. There's a glitch where you literally can't go and give him the option. Like I can't say I want to keep him or not. It normally would be right here. It's not there. If I go and look, I've gone through all these screens. I have passed the word along to San Diego Studios, so they know about it. I don't know when it will be fixed or if it will be fixed. If they can fix it, I feel like it should be a relatively easy fix. But hey, I don't know. But there's no option here, as you can see, to exercise that contract. So he will become a free agent. Blake Tryon has exercised his option and will be making $11 million next year. I'm fine by that. All right, so see, the Marlins have unexercised club options remaining. Some of those tomorrow's last to be exercised these options. So who else do we have that has a team option? Is it just him? It's not Trian because we just know he accepted it. It's not Austin Bryce, is it? Yeah, I guess that was it. It's just Buxton. It just said multiple people. But like I said, you don't have that option. The problem is I can't give him a qualifying offer, though. Oh, no. That's the problem. It's got to be a way of figuring this out. I guess not. Maybe we'll try to sign him if the money's right, but I think he's going to want so much money. Oh, it sucks we can't get a draft pick for him. Lame. All right. So if you take a look, he's going to be there. And where is he? Yeah, so he wants a ton of money. $21 million. No thank you for that. He had a very good year for him. I don't think he's going to keep that up. So let's go and take a look at arbitration. We got Sixto, who had a really solid year. He's 24. Maybe give him like a 6-year deal now. For 6, we'd want $6 million. Maybe front load it. And that way, backload it, excuse me. And that way we pay a little less now, more in the future, but that should go with his just normal increase. Also offer him arbitration so we don't lose him. Tim Maiza, we got him as a midseason pickup. He pitched really well for us. Do I want to give him a long-term deal? No, just because I don't know. I mean, he's 31, excuse me. I'll do like the 1 year, $3 million, and then do the arbitration. Caleb Smith did struggle. How much does he want? 2.9. I think I can do that. Maybe like 3.2, I guess. Offer him arbitration. Heath Philmeyer. He didn't pitch great, but he's still an 82 overall. We'd like to keep him, and then maybe, I don't know, he might be a trade. We'll see. I do want to get that bona fide A, so these guys might be used as part of it. JT Riddle is a utility guy. He's not great or bad. He's going to get more money than I want to pay him. I will definitely trade him. We have a shortstop anyway. Nick Prado. Again, another guy who might just be might get traded just because of no need. Actually, I want to give him a little bit more money than what he was getting there, just so we'll sign it as quickly as possible. Gabriel Arias. Now he's a guy who I kind of like, so let's offer him arbitration. He already has 2 years of service time. Okay. And then lastly, Evan Marshall, reliever. I'm going to let him just walk. And let's go to tender contracts. Now, Tippett is up. I am going to give him, he's 21. What would a 10-year deal be like? 17. Okay, that's too much. Let's see what our budget's looking like. With Seager's contract, but it's going down. I'm not going to give him. I'm going to do a 2 year for 1.9. I'm not giving him that long-term deal. That's giving us some flexibility while he's still cheap. Just because he wants. It makes no sense for us to do those long-term deals with him. Just because he wants so much money, and I don't blame him for wanting that much money. Maybe Zarate might be more reasonable on a deal. Oh, he definitely is. A 6-year deal at $4.3 million. That would, I believe, just buy out all his pre-free agency years. But that's not bad. He'll be 29 at the time. How much did he want a year? 4.3? That's very... And what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to front load that. So we pay him more now, then he'll be cheaper. And I know Tippett's going to be more expensive then. Alfonso is a big-time starting for prospect. Crowell, not sure what to do with him. I mean, do we move Brian Anderson soon? I don't know. Probably not yet. The rest of these guys, I'm going to sign them, and then we'll continue on with the offseason. Try to get that ace that we desperately need. All right, so those offers were made. Now, we have a bunch of people we can lose in the Rule 5 drafts. We got to fix that. Jay Groom is up there. Definitely add him to the 40-man. Same I'm going to do with Alfonso now. I think we might call him up. Take a look at his potential. 93. He's one of the best prospects in the game. So I'm thinking we move on from Caleb Smith and Philmeyer. We have a rotation of Lopez, Alcantara, Sixto. Trevor Rogers can maybe be the long man. And then we get an ace, and then we have Alfonso. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Neater, we got to add him to the 40-man. Who else was on that? Braxton Garrett, we want to add him. Here we go. I would like to maybe get one more reliever. See if we can do that in the offseason. But like I said, Alfaro will probably be traded. Banfield should not be eligible for the Rule 5 draft. He is not. Diaz, I saw is eligible for, so let's add him. Diaz, I believe, was eligible as well, so let's add him. Crowell is probably not. Now, when is Brian Anderson's contract up? He's got 2 years left, so I think we'll let those 2 years go. And then at that time, I think Crowell will definitely be ready. I mean, the glove is already ready. We're not sure about the bat. And who knows? Maybe like 1 more year, Anderson just struggles a little bit. Crowell just dominates in the minors. And we're like, all right, we'll go with him. We'll trade Brian Anderson. I don't know. He is our third baseman in the future. And look at that mustache he has. That is a grade A mustache. Wait, he's not on the Rule 5 draft, is he? He is not. Okay. Torres, I think they said was. So let's add him. He'll probably be on the team, or Arias, because Riddle is going to be gone. Diaz is too young. These guys, Kerry Ramirez might be eligible. Nope. Other than that, I'm not too worried. Let's just see anyone. Yeah, I'm not too worried about those guys. All right, so let's take a look at free agents. Actually, let's wait a couple days because I don't think we're going to be able to sign any free agents. We don't need Lindor. I mean, Tyon would be that ace. Jameson Tyon. Even though he did struggle last year with a ERA almost 4. Berrios is a free agent. So if he doesn't really want to come here. What was Berrios' ERA? 3.66. But he is going to the National League. I'll give him a 5-year deal with a player option. He's 28. We would lose a draft pick, but you know what? We got that ace if we do it. I'm not even sure we can afford it. Wilson Contreras is a Red. Okay. Ramirez is a Giant. Tyon is a Red Sox. Buxton's a Cub. 6 years, $100 million. Chad Green is an Indian. We got Berrios. 5 years, $30 million a year. 5 years, $150 million. There is our ace. So we got our ace. Now what is our budget looking like? Still good, and we got money we got to get rid of too. So his deal is just a flat $30 million. Seager's going to get cheaper. Now, did all these guys sign? Still waiting on Philmeyer. And then tender contracts. Still waiting on... None of these guys actually are big-time contracts. So, what I want to do is kind of build up this bullpen a little bit. So, we got guys we can trade. We don't need to trade Alfaro for an ace anymore. We got him, and now we can trade him. And so Zarate signed that deal. He's making 6.2 this year, but look at that, just contract go down and down. So I mean, we can probably get a bona fide, nasty, young reliever. So that's what I want to do, and not someone like this guy who looks good. He's an 18, 68 overall. I want a guy who is like 22, who is already amazing and young and has got like 5 years of service time. Like Trey McDermott. He did pitch really well. He's already pitched 2 years in the show, so he only has 4 years of service time remaining. He's an 80 overall. They would do the deal. Let's see if I can get something else back. Riley Adams could be our backup catcher. We know that's there. We'll come back. I would do that, and maybe get Riley Adams as well. Ooh, you know what? Let's just get Irizarry. He has 3 years of service time. He was amazing last year. He had a bad 2021 ERA of over 6. So let's just go to do a little player search. And let's go to National League. Closers. I can't spell his name, but I can just do that and find him. And we will trade Alfaro. And that's basically going to work straight up. So they get 2 years left of Alfaro on a very team-friendly deal. And we get a closer who has 3 years of team control, who should be a great reliever for us, maybe our incumbent to Tryon once he's gone. And that helps us out a ton. Let's see, what else do we want to trade? So we want to trade Riddle. That's going to save us $3 million. I want to see what we can get for prospects for him. We can get 3 Cs. Nothing crazy yet. Prince Burnett, I actually kind of see what he looks like, this Prince Burnett guy. He's a B potential. Ooh, I like the power. I'm not sure about the durability fielding, but he has good speed. But I'm going to take a chance on the power with that B potential. I'm actually going to take Herb out of this trade because I don't want Herb. Actually, that's the reason. So Burnett must have just been drafted. Actually, I like Herb. I'm looking at him a little bit more. He's making $500,000, but look at those hits and walks per 9. I actually will take him. He's kind of like a good depth piece for $500,000. It's not bad. What is Burnett's potential? Is it 80? 89? 88. That's a very promising prospect. So our rotation now, we got to get rid of Caleb Smith and maybe get a reliever for him, or maybe even let's turn him into a reliever. He's in 68 stamina. Let's just make him a reliever. So now our rotation is Berrios, Lopez, Alcantara, Sixto, and we're going to trade Philmeyer once he signs that deal. And then Alfonso will be on the show. And then Rogers will be the long man. So we just have to wait for Philmeyer to sign his Arbitration. Ew. I hope that doesn't happen in real life. Okay, Sanchez then goes to the Indians. There's our trade. You son of a... Alright, Kiermaier is a Met. Carl Edwards is a Twin. What is our budget? It's now negative. So, do we... I mean, I guess we'll just keep him. He is super pricey, but I think we can afford him once we get rid of some, like, Phil Myers deal. Anyone else making too much money? Probably not. I think just Phil Meyer. And our budget should be fine. Where we... BJ Roark. 71 overall, 21 years old, B potential. That's not a bad one. Ooh, an A potential and 2 Bs? I'll do that for Phil Meyer. Eldridge Colvin is the A potential. 22 years old, 69 potential. I believe that's pretty nice. $92. That's a good potential. Also, I might have to, we got to offer him arbitration, but I want to... So he's a free agent in 3 years, so let's just see if I can do a 3-year deal. 4.2 a year. It's going to be a little bit more. Actually, no, we're going to have to get rid of Lopez. We don't have the money. Or Vasquez, excuse me. We can't get a pitcher whose name is Blewett. Braxton Ashcroft. Rich Morales. A potential. He's a 46 overall and he's 22 years old. Okay, a couple pitchers. I'll take Lozano and Matthew Bynum. And now we can go get another reliever and we actually can afford it. So let's go find one more reliever. Steve Cishek is in the last year of his deal. He pitched outstanding last year for the Giants. $6.9 million. That's a nice contract we can go out and get. BJ Lopez almost gets the deal done straight up. I'll do Nick Prado because Diaz can be our backup first baseman over Tippett. And that works. Do they have a good backup catcher? Alex Jackson actually is the kind of guy I like. Some pop behind the plate. I will then have to throw in another person. I will throw in... There we go. Chavez. There we go. So we made a couple deals with them, and we got their bullpen. We got Irizarry, and we got Cishek. So the Yankees signed Lindor, but then the Indians signed Judge and Sanchez. There's Cishek now on the team, and there's Vasquez, who's now off the team. Trevor Williams is a Yankee. Got to shave that beard. Clevenger is a Pirate. Let's just make sure nothing changed with the 40-man, because we did make some trades, but we're fine there. We have 41 on our 40-man roster. All right, we got to get rid of at least 2. At least 1. Probably Kolek. We're going to DFA him. And Evan Marsham's going to release him. We weren't going to even give him a contract. So that way I can get someone in the Rule 5 draft. Okay, I'll fix that. Get rid of Rufus. It's a dog's name, not a baseball player's name. Alright, there we go. Carlos Carrasco's an Angel. Familia's a Padre. Joey Gallo going back to the Rangers. Nemo's an Angel. Josh Bell's a Brewer. Killed us in MLB 18. Gossman's a Diamondback. Jonathan Scope is going to the Pirates for Chris Archer and Josh Wynn. And then he's going right to the Dodgers for Sano and... Okay. Anderson Simmons is a Dodger. Rule 5 draft. So we're going to have the 21st pick in next year's draft. We lost our second round pick. Zach Jackson looks good, but we have Alex Jackson, who has a little bit more power. But nah, I'm not gonna take him. Christian Pache, I might take him and just have him be like our 4th outfielder. He has to be on the major league team, but I'm gonna do it. He's good. And that's why I want to have a spot. He's a good potential. Yeah, I know it's full, but He has, I want to make sure, we might have to sign him to a deal. He probably has like a 93 potential, if I had to guess. Where is he? You have to give him a new contract. And he has 96 potential. Oh, where is he? Like, I don't know how to give him. I guess we have to wait a little bit longer. Sim to renewable contracts. There we go. There we go, 60,000. Do we have to get any coaches? Yes, we do. To do everything. Hitting coach. Pitching coach. First base coach. Jeez. Third base coach. There was an A, but he was 70 something. And then a farm director. +3 durability. That's actually really nice. So let's take care of that. Yup. I'm like the guy from Storage Wars. Yup. Alright. That was terrible. Sorry. Alright. Anyone for a contract extension? Now, Trian's 34. I'm probably going to let him walk. Cishek's 36. Miza is not even a free agent yet. So, no. No. Okay. Let's go to the regular season. And so we got Barrios, Lopez, Sixto, Alcantara, and we're going to move Tyler to the minors and call up Alfonso. Please tell me you have options. He does not. Hope he clears them. 98 overall, it's pretty good. The bullpen, I'm probably going to send Tyler J down. Hopefully he doesn't have to clear waivers. He does not. And we have to add another bat. So catcher, right, left. We don't have a backup first baseman, but I think Diaz can... No. Naylor can play first. But I would like to get... we have a first baseman too. Diaz. He can hit. He's 26. He's not really young. There's also Edwin Diaz, who can also play first, second, third, and short. So I'm actually going to call him up because of that positional flexibility. All right. So Tippett to lead off. No. I'm going to have... Actually... He has great vision distance. I'm going to have him lead off. Brian Anderson, Seager, Dahl, Peterson, Zarate, a lot of lefties. Barreto and Pache. That's fine. Pache in the outfield over Jock in the American League's fine. And then here, Collect's going to play center. There's a lot of lefties. And... I guess we can have Josh Naylor hit over Pache. No, I want to have Pache hit. And I believe it is Pache. I thought it originally was Pache, but I believe there's like a little thing on the E. So there's that. Let's see what our where we're ranked at. Phillies are 10th. Braves are 3rd. We're 7th. Mets are 8th. Nationals are 23rd. This is a tough division. Top prospects. I think we're going to have the number... No, we don't have number 1. We have number 6, but he's now in the majors. And number 7. Shocked we got him in the Rule 5 draft. And 10. 3 top 10 prospects all in the majors. Crowell. He's going to be up on... He's going to be top 5 very soon just because of all these guys going up. By the way, I figured out how to say his last name. It's Morion. Don't ask why. It's Adrian Morion. That's how you say his name. Charles Hudson's at 14. Bruce Algradorall's at 19. I love that. And Jay Groom's at 21. Eldridge Colvin, who we got, is at 41. And at 50 is Tommy Hammond. Let's just make sure our scouts are the best they can be. East, Central, West, International. Can we improve Central? We cannot. Can we improve International? We can't. Budget's positive. So yeah, next episode will be the regular season. Year 5. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. We're going to lose a draft pick because we signed Barrios. I'm not sure if we're going to get one because of Vasquez, he did sign the qualifying offer, but then we traded him, so I don't know. We'll find out in the next video, guys. I'll see you then. Take it easy. Peace.